The man who founded Halo is with me right now, Lou Weisbach. Thank you for coming out here.
My pleasure.
Chicago guys are tough because it's cold out here, man.
It is cold. It is cold.
So I'm going to set the scene. I want to just talk a little bit about what happened with Halo. So Halo is a company that you started when?
I started in 1972.
And you guys acquired Starbelly.com, which was what?
We acquired Starbelly actually after I ran the company. So after I left the company, I was there until 1999. They were a company that was trying to sell promotional products and had a model to do it online and through the internet.
In the height of the internet bubble, this really right before the market popped, there was this craze about B2B, business-to-business websites, and it sounds like Starbelly.com purported to be a software tool for selling tchotchkes, really.
That's correct, and it was my judgment at the time that they came to see me that our company had great success. We grew for 27 straight years, and I felt that our success was based on people dealing directly with clients and not online. And so when they came to see me, I told them I really would not be in favor of a transaction with Starbelly. Ultimately, they ended up talking to some people on our board. There were people on the board that wanted to do the transaction, and ultimately I left the company because I could not support the idea of buying Starbelly at the time.
Well, and so within a year's time, Halo, your 27-year-old company, was bankrupt. And the Starbelly acquisition seemed to contribute to that, not just because it cost so much money, but because apparently the software didn't work at all.
I just, I really don't want to even give an opinion on that. My sense of the Starbelly transaction was it was the wrong company at the wrong time for Halo.
Now, there was an opinion that came up later in some shareholder lawsuits that Ernst & Young did an analysis saying that, correct me if I'm wrong, but saying that the software might not have been proprietary and might not even be functional.
But to me, the big issue really wasn't the software issue. It was the issue of whether Halo should transition itself to an online company sales process or be take our 800 salespeople as we had been successful with and have them continue to go face-to-face to clients. So to me, it really wasn't a software issue. To me, it was an issue of what the future of the company should have been, and I felt that the future of the company should have continued along the successful path that we had gone along.
Right. When at that time, it was 10 years ago, we were all about 10 years younger.
Right.
But when you saw Lefkofsky and Keywell, what kind of characters are they? We've been unable to interview them. We don't really know them very well.
Yeah, I would say that they're hardworking guys. They're imaginative, and I give them a lot of credit, not only for the Starbelly transaction and the Echo transaction and the other deals they've had, and obviously the Groupon transaction. I mean, obviously they have a skill set to create companies. A lot of people can't transfer skills, can only do one thing well.
Right.
These guys have done it in different industries. And, in today's environment, the fact that all these jobs have been created, that's all we talk about all day and every day.
You and I were just talking the truck
I think, let's give them credit for creating all these jobs as well. So, and there are going to be a lot of people that are going to mimic Groupon now, which will create more jobs. So I think that's significant to look at.
And maybe someone will figure out a way to do it and make money at it besides just selling companies to other people.
Hopefully.
Let me talk to you about what you're doing right now, too, because I think what you're doing in the medical field is really interesting.
Yeah, I'm very excited. After I left Halo, I started an initiative called the American Center for Cures, feeling that it made no sense that the same percentage of Americans are going to die of cancer this year as in 1950, and that we really had to create a pathway for cures and have a real focus on cures and prevention as opposed to what really Obamacare has done, where all the money is spent on the back end. If you're going to change the economics of healthcare, you need to change them on the front end. And the only way you do that is through prevention and cure. And so we have Nobel laureates around America. We have people around America and around the world that are supporting this. And we're going to be spending a lot of time in Washington in the next few weeks, trying to get the president, I just met with John Boehner, trying to get everybody from both parties on board of this initiative.
It's a very innovative approach to changing the business model of medicine.
Well, we have to really take a business model towards cures as opposed to what we do right now and change the process.
All right. Lou, thanks so much. Really appreciate your coming out in the truly windy city.